This is James Lupton for Round 8 Boxing, sponsored by Upton Clan Builders, and I'm delighted to be joined today with Bobby Dalton. Bobby, how are you, mate?
Yeah, well, James, thank you very much.
Good stuff. Obviously, a big fight on the cards for you now. Just been announced recently. Another undefeated fighter in Joel Kodua on BBC Two as well. How excited are you for fighting an undefeated fighter, but also on such a big platform?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's a massive platform, like you said, BBC. And yeah, the better the fighter, the better I am. Do you know what I mean? I've beat two quality fighters in the last few fights. Jeff Saunders, who was 70-0, he was an unbeaten fighter. He hadn't been beat since 2010. Obviously, Ben Vaughan, he'd been beat, but it was a very close decision against Zach Westerman. So yeah, the better the fighter, the better I am, mate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to yeah, showing everyone what I'm about on the big stage, really.
You mentioned the last couple of fights for yourself. You're on a great run of form and momentum. Obviously, undefeated yourself as well, winning an English welterweight title back in July. Just talked about that fight and what was going through your mind moments after your name was announced and the new and your arm was raised. How did that change your goals, if at all?
Didn't really change the goals, mate. Obviously the feeling was amazing, but yeah, I like the feeling of being a champion. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah, I don't want it to stop, mate. So yeah, it hasn't really changed my goal. If anything, it's made me train harder. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I've worked so hard to get this position. I ain't going to be letting it slip easy, put it that way, mate. So yeah, nothing's really changed. Like you said, still train hard, but yeah, I like being the champ. So yeah.
I see the smile on your face every time you say the word champion, Bobby. Just tell me about the emotion that comes with that, and I suppose the high you had on that evening, like I said, when your arm was raised. What was that like to know that all your hard work you put in has paid off?
No, it's unbelievable, mate. Like I said, I went down to his area, back against the wall. It was pretty short notice as well, to be fair. I was on a look around. I don't think many people were giving me much of a looking on social media and stuff like that. And I went down there, back against the wall, behind enemy lines, and beat him, beat him at his own game. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's an unbelievable feeling. And I'm the first ever English champion to come from a hometown of Redcar. That's even better, mate. But yeah, the feeling was great, and I can't wait to feel it again a week on Saturday, mate.
No, absolutely. Your dad's your coach as well. Talk to me about that father-son dynamic in the gym during fight preparation. Does it help that he's your dad? Is it hard to separate father and coach? What's the situation like between the two of you?
Like I said, my dad's probably my best mate. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, my dad's my dad. Do you know what I mean? And I respect everything he says. So it's a good relationship. It works well. He knows you better than anyone. Do you know what I mean? He was my coach all the way through my amateurs. I did obviously a few fights as a pro of career county when I went back to my dad, and yeah, I'm boxing the best I ever have. And yeah, it works well. But like I said, he knows me better than anyone. He knows how I fight. He knows my strengths, my weaknesses. He knows everything about me. So it's perfect, really.
I think as well as a fighter, you need to know your coach cares about you and has your best interest at heart, and you're guaranteed that of your
Yeah,
father.
exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. I've got a good circle around me. I've got good people around me. Like I said, I've got my dad. I've got my fiance who I've been with for over 11 years, so she's always been there with me. Obviously, my mum, my sister. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's always been the same. Like my S&C coach, my massage. Everyone's always been the same. So yeah, it's perfect. I've got a good set of people around me, and yeah, like you said earlier, I'm flying at the minute, and it's a team effort really. At the end of the day.
No, absolutely. Um, a lot of people don't sort of realise when they look from the outside in is how many boxers still work a job outside of boxing. You are one of those. You work in civil engineering. Just talk to me about how demanding it can be on your workload to balance work, home life, and training.
Oh, it's very hard, mate, and it's obviously not for the faint. It's not for the faint-hearted. But I want this. This is what I believe. Like this is what I was like born to do. Do you know what I mean? And this is my passion. But like I said, I know for a fine fact that I couldn't put all my eggs in one basket of boxing because at the minute it doesn't pay enough. It's not viable, and it's an unforgiving sport. Do you know what I mean? It's like one day you could be headlining a show, next like, do you know what I mean? And it's only the top 5% of boxers really that can actually make a living out of it and not work. But like I said, I've done well. I'm also proud of what I've done in my actual job. I'm a structural asset engineer. I'm currently at uni as well, so that's extra stresses and stuff like that. But like I did an interview last night, and I was just telling them like I pride myself off being the hardest worker in every room. Uh, and yeah, I'm determined, and obviously the dream one day is just to be doing boxing on full time. But at the minute, it's not really viable. Hopefully, in a few fights time, it can be. But yeah, at the minute, it's a work journey. Yeah, it is quite hard, but I get it done, mate.
Do you take motivation from seeing somebody like Josh Padley, for example? He went into a fight with Shakur Stevenson, who's an electrician by trade, and then after that fight, he got signed to Eddie Hearn. He's managed to quit the 9 to 5, and he's now a full-time boxer. So seeing that it still works and it still happens to other guys, does that still give you inspiration and
Yeah,
motivation?
it gives me inspiration because, like I said, another win here. I've beat three quality lads. Is like I said, I believe I'm one of the best kept secrets in English boxing, mate. Like if you look at my record, uh, obviously I win next week. I mean, like yeah, in a few weeks or next week. There's no reason why I shouldn't be getting signed. Do you know what I mean? I'm the welterweights is probably the hottest division. I'm the English welterweight champion. I can fight. I'm entertaining. I think it's just a matter of time before I get signed. And then yeah, like you said, hopefully on the big bucks.
Absolutely, that's what everyone's looking for. Bobby, take me back to your amateur career. I believe 33 wins in 50 fights, two-time Northeast champion. How did those early experiences in boxing prepare you for demands of being a pro?
To be fair, mate, like I just boxed anyone and everyone, and I did serve my time in them just because sometimes I just got shot in there with people maybe at the time I shouldn't have, but I did it and it's served me well. Do you know what I mean? I was always boxing people that were had a lot more fights than me and stuff like this, and I never turned the fight down. And yeah, that's how I learned just on the job. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, I wasn't so many time amateur champion, national champion. Do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't, but my style's always been suited to the pros. Everyone knew that, even in the amateurs. So I always knew that. Like I said, the pro game better for me. But yeah, they put me in good stead. Like I said, I boxed all the top lads. Uh, yeah, and I was never turned the fight down. I still haven't. So yeah.
And it's a great mentality to have, and it's certainly a fan favourite sort of approach as well. And I suppose your style is a fan favourite sort of style as well, relentless pressure in your fights. Is that something that comes naturally to yourself, Bobby, or is that something that you work on specifically in training?
No, it's just honestly, God, mate, it's just natural. It's I believe I've got like a God-given gift that I can fight for hours, mate. Like I was saying to someone the other day, like if you see me on the pads or you see me on a run, it's thingy. But when I get in there, I can fight and I do not stop, mate. You can ask anyone who's ever been in the ring with me. I do not stop, mate. And yeah, like I said, it's just a God-given gift, I think. And I'm hoping to share it with the world next week, mate. You know what I mean? Can't wait.
Absolutely, all eyes on you, Bobby. Talk to me a little bit about when you're in the ring. Obviously, that switch is flicked, that tunnel vision, you and your opponent. That I'm sure you probably don't even hear the crowd in the arenas. It's just the two of you in that ring. You don't even notice the referee at times, I'm sure. What's that like for you? Talk to me about I suppose, what goes through your head during rounds.
I love it, mate. I swear to God, I don't know if you watched the Ben Vaughan fight, but at the end of each round, I was like going woo and put my hands up and stuff like that. But I don't realize I'm doing it. It's just sheer emotion and like I said, that I love the fight and that's what makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? When I'm in a dog fight like that was, uh, yeah. So it's just pure emotion and I love to fight. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just the bottom of it, really. Like some people say, "Oh, yeah, like the fight." That's That's all I would do. And even if it's sparring, if it's anything, I just fight because that's what I love to do. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But like I said, that's when I'm in the ring, just pure emotion and letting my heart speak. Really, that's the best way of putting it. I just love it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I can say about that. Really.
Do you feel it sounds to me like fighting and when you're in the ring, it's almost like an escape for you. It's another world for you. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It just I don't know. It's just that's what I love to do. It makes you feel alive. Like so when I'm going sparring, me and my dad, 'cause obviously we travel all over to get good rounds, and like so when I'm driving there or when we're driving there, it might be like an hour or 2 hours away. Don't really say much, but then afterwards, after I've had a fight or a spar, I can't shut up. But that's it. You don't shut up because that's what makes me happy. That's what I love to do. Do you know what I mean? So uh, yeah, it is an escape. But like I said, I'm not like this. Don't go around trying to like say I'm this and that. Do you know what I mean? I'm a humble guy, but I just love to fight, man. It's just something I've always loved to do, mate. So yeah,
Well, they say a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, and you're certainly a
yeah,
happy fighter.
definitely, mate.
Talk to me about the fan base, growing fan base in Redcar there in the Northeast. How much does community and local support play a role in your motivation?
Oh, mate, I've got a massive support. Got a great support network. Uh, yeah, like everywhere I go, people are like after the last fight. Everywhere I went, oh, I watched your fight. Watched seen your fight. I was like, oh, no, I didn't even realize. Yeah, every man his dog watched it in Redcar. But yeah, I've always had good fans. I've always had good support. My dad sells all my tickets for me, which is takes a lot of stress off my shoulders. But but yeah, these last few fights they've been a bit like the last one. I could only have 30 tickets because Nathan needed sold the show, which is fair enough. This one they only really got announced like a week and a half ago, so I've already sold all my tickets that they've given me. Uh, So yeah, I've got a great support network, and it's only getting bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, another win on a big platform next week, and yeah, I'm flying, mate.
Is it frustrating when you don't get a big allocation of tickets or like this fight? Obviously, it's been recently announced, but I think you've known about the fight for quite a while. You've just been waiting really for the announcement and for the tickets to come into your hands. Is it frustrating that you can't show a promoter what you can do with your fan base?
Yeah, definitely frustrating, mate. But like I said, I can't get really too hung up about it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, and like I said, I went down there with 30 people last time behind enemy lines, and then once you're in there, mate, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just you and your opponent. Uh, but yeah, like I said, there's nothing I can do, and yeah, it is what it is. I would have liked for have took hundreds down half the town now, which I probably could have if it was announced like when I found out. But obviously, there's a few things going on behind the scenes. So yeah, it is what it is, mate.
Well, one day, like I say, well, a few more fights down the line, big bucks coming. You'll have your Bobby Dalton away day buses going down
Yeah,
like a coach load.
yeah. Well, even like the when I was on the smaller shows and the local shows, they're still like an hour and a half away from where we lived, or like an hour away from where we lived, and I still always used to sell the most tickets by far. Do you know what I mean? So, because I'm from a little small town called Redcar, and the promotions from where I'm from, it's like Sunderland, Newcastle area, so it's still like an hour's drive. We just used to always take up for the Jeff Saunders fight for the Northern Area title. It was in his hometown. Well, it was like close, like 5 miles away. I think I took over 200 people. Do you know what I mean? It's like an hour's drive. So yeah, I can sell tickets. Obviously, just need the right what's the word, time
Right, no,
to
yeah.
yeah, no, actually, that's the word. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, sound like a promoter's dream. Undefeated fighter, English champion, a load of fans that come travelling with you. It sounds great. We mentioned earlier how you're obviously potentially one or two fights away from being signed to a promoter, potentially going full time in boxing. That's what you want to do. So, last question for me, Bobby. Looking ahead in 5 to 10 years' time, when you've retired, what do you want your legacy to be left in the sport?
I just want to be remembered as an entertaining fighter that took every opportunity that came. like I said, I wouldn't be in this position now if I didn't take risks. Do you know what I mean? Like every fight I've been in has been, well, these last few ones are all risk. There's no risk, no story. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I just believe in myself. I believe I can go all the way. And I think it's just a matter of time before everyone starts to know who Bobby Dalton is. So, yeah, I want to be remembered as an entertaining fighter that never turned the challenge down, and hopefully the best ever to do it from Redcar.
Absolutely, Bobby. Thanks for your time, mate, and good luck for fight night. Looking forward to watching it. Surely going to be fight of the night.
Yeah, cheers, James. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your time.